Welcome back to the Park Kids to Park Dad podcast. My name's Adam, joined here by my brother Mitch.
Hey everyone.
And today we're going to get back to ranking some of our favorite things in the Disney parks themselves. So, what we're looking at today is on site in park restaurants. So, these are your sit downs, get a reservation, and get ready to open up your wallet. We've talked about it before where the the restaurant aspect is big in both of our Disney experiences. Mitchell, where he obviously worked in them and lived that life, and mine, where I have, like I said, opened the
Enjoyed quite a
wallet,
few.
enjoyed them. Yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. So we're going to give you our top 10 across the four Disney parks, and then we're going to also give you three of the ones in our opinions that are maybe overrated in our takes. So without further ado, I'm going to let Mitch kick us off with his number 10.
Number 10 for me is gonna be the Plaza restaurant. Um, Not a over the top, kill you with theming and all that kind of stuff. But it is, looking out the window, you get to see the Magic Kingdom, the castle, in Magic Kingdom, and the food's good. I think it's a nice place. We tend to go there a lot more with the kids because they have a lot more kid friendly items. Your chicken nuggets, your my kids like Caesar salads. So they'll eat those, and you can get like a turkey club sandwich. So it's a nice, just a I'm gonna say, almost quick service end of it, but on the same, it's a full service restaurant, but you're gonna get your basics there, which I enjoy it.
Nice, nice. I'm taking it in a different direction for my number 10, and that is Chef de France, which is the French restaurant over at Epcot. Um, it is a more fine dining leaning restaurant
Yeah.
than the one you just described. It's one of my mom's favorites, actually. It's definitely one that we need to put aside 2 hours to have dinner in that location as well. So, but it's right off of on the path, so to speak. Um, and we've eaten there quite a few times. So it is never disappointed me from a food quality or you know, that type of aspect.
Well, and I believe they just started doing brunch there
Mm.
with bottomless mimosas. So, although a great place, like I said, mom's favorite, one of her favorites, not in my top 10.
Gotcha. Okay. What's your number 9?
Number 9 for me is going to be Rose and Crown.
Mm.
I do enjoy the fish and chips, and you can't go wrong with the pint. So I love the atmosphere around the lake there, and the UK is my favorite area in all of Epcot. So
Very cool. I'm gonna swing us over to Disney Hollywood Studios, and we're gonna hit the sci-fi, the dine-in theater. This one is based purely on nostalgia and
nostalgia.
food. Yeah. I usually get a burger or something when I'm there. It's nothing. I think I've gotten the Coca-Cola ribs in the past, there as well. But it is, uh, we've done that as kids and teenagers, with our family. On the bigger trip, we did it on, the big family trip, and I've done it with my family. But something about those cars and the bugs on the screen and the old school alien robot movies and that kind of stuff does it for me. So that's my number 9.
I've only eaten there once, and not for me. They do
Surprise.
have really good milkshakes,
Yeah, they do.
but not for me. I'm not a fan of those movies. I mean, it is cool concept, drive-in movie theater, old school cars.
Hmm.
Just not my kind of place though. So
Gotcha.
also not in my top 10. Uh, Number 8 is going to be the Roundup Rodeo, over in Hollywood Studios. It is the Toy Story Land sit down restaurant. Really enjoyed our time there. First time I ever went was actually just a couple years ago. We took the kids, and the service was outstanding. The food was really, really good. Can't complain about anything. The music, and they kind of get you interact. It's a little bit interactive. Like the Andy's coming and everybody freezes. The music and servers are all dressed up like Woody and Andy and or Woody and
Jesse.
Jesse. Thank you. But yeah, no, overall great experience there, and the food was really really good.
Cool. Cool. I've eaten there as well. It didn't make my list, but it is a definitely a good spot. My number 8 is the Tusker House in Animal Kingdom. Been there a few different times. Breakfast, been there for dinner, been there, been around.
Hmm.
Um, it's it's one of those ones like people like Yak and Yeti a lot. Um, and I put this in the same ballpark and for that as well. So but it's a buffet style, which is nice.
Yep.
And
Character dining.
yeah, it has characters, a lot of different options there.
Yep.
So Tusker is my number 8.
Number 7 for me is going to be Garden Grill. Let's bring us back over to Epcot. Um, Living at the Land right down below. You get to see that.
Hmm.
And I'm part of that ride. I actually had a really good memory there, and actually Cameron, um, when we went down there, asked for chicken nuggets or chicken tenders and or whatever they had,
Hmm.
and they brought this bowl. Had to be, think of grandma's wooden brown bowls.
Oh, the salad
Time,
bowls.
yeah, but
Hmm.
5 times bigger, full of tenders. I actually think it might have been boneless wings or nuggets, but Uh, so a good memory for that. But the food there is really, really good. It's all farm to table. And then, like I said, the atmosphere and the restaurant rotates. And Chippendale are a part of that dining as well.
When you get to see inside of the land, which
Yep.
is literally the best ride in Disney World. So there's that.
Yeah.
Um, so my next one would be the Royal Table, Cinderella's Royal Table in Magic Kingdom. Only been there once. Had a good, a very good experience there. The food was great. The theming was excellent. How can you not be excited about, you know, the princesses, the that whole situation, the royal situation right down in Magic Kingdom. So uh, that is my number 7.
Funny enough, I've never eaten there.
Mm.
And it almost made my bottom three just because of price, but we
Sure.
won't get into that. So,
Well, I wanted to real quick. I'm sorry. I want to throw an asterisk on there for these generally. There are a couple restaurants that I want to eat at that I have never eaten at. That if you go by reviews and stuff like that, would most likely make my top 10. I just haven't had the opportunity in park
yeah.
to eat at them yet. So
Yeah. And I would definitely say that some of the restaurants outside of the park would take place for a lot of these that I have on
agree.
here too.
Yes.
So, number 6 for me is going to be Tutto Italia.
Mm.
I really enjoy the atmosphere in there. Food's outstanding. Going to a place and just like Epcot, everybody there is from the region that you're dining in.
Hmm.
I've sat in the bar. I've sat down at the restaurant. Can't say I've ever had a bad meal, and service has been really, really good. So
Nice.
love the Italians. Italy's my second favorite pavilion there, just for a place that I've always wanted to go and never had a chance to. So that's as close as I've gotten for now. But yeah, that definitely makes my top 10.
Perfect. My next one is actually the Rose and Crown. Um, same reasons you mentioned. I would add that I like the patio out back.
Hmm.
You can eat in the backside of the restaurant. You can eat out the patio. You overlook the lagoon. Um, it's it's also one of those spots where you can, even if you're not eating dinner there, you can grab food. You can grab the fish and chips from the outside and sit along the edge. But um, the theme, the pub atmosphere is. I'm a dive bar fan at heart. Even though it's not a dive bar, it has that kind of feel to it. When you got 4 or 5 bartenders working in one spot like that, it kind of gives
Yeah.
that vibe. So
Yeah.
that's my next one.
Down to 5.
Hmm.
Top 5. Tusker House is my
Hmm.
number 5. I've only had breakfast there. Donald Duck being my favorite. He's one of the characters at breakfast. And um, like I said, buffet kind of atmosphere, kind of the same thing I'm saying over and over again for a lot of these places, but
Yeah.
it's the reasons why they're in our top tens. And like I said, along the same lines of what you said, it's really good place, character dining. That's it for me. That's number 5.
Like, my number 5 is 50s prime time. We've talked about it extensively over the course of this in different aspects of the podcast, but to put a bow on it, it can be number one. I'm a big fan of the theming, the 50s theming, right?
Yeah, I
Like
mean
my
your
office,
whole yeah, your
yeah,
office and everything.
my whole deal down here in my office is 50s. You can't really see with the wall, obviously, but um, that's what this is. My garage, other than the golf simulator, it's all Fallout themed, which has that same kind of touch to it. So I'm big on that personally. Um, we've we've talked a bunch, and it might be on your list, so I apologize if I'm stealing thunder, but um, it can go as far as the server will take you.
Mhm.
Um, and when they're really good, the entire atmosphere is really good. So, and the food itself, I've gotten 4 or 5 different things from I picked 4 or 5 different things from the dinner menu, and I can't remember ever having something else like that. Not for me. So, and that I'm kind of a staples kind of guy. I'll get the salmon, or I'll get the meatloaf, or I'll get a steak somewhere. But um, yeah, I've not been disappointed in any aspect there. So
Oh,
that's my fifth.
I mean, it's on my list. So.
100%. Yeah. But I kept talking
uh,
about it like, oh man, he's gonna be annoyed. But
number 4, if you are looking for a good steak in Disney, the Salier, if you can get in, highly, highly recommend. It's I mean, there's another place I'll talk on here too. If you're talking for variety, and I think overall, being in the Canadian Pavilion, apparently a lot of my stuff actually comes from Epcot on here, but um,
I wonder
the
why.
Salier is really, really good. It's more of expensive than you sometimes would like. Kind of rivals character dining, maybe even a little bit more. But I highly recommend if you're able to get a reservation in there, go for it. If you're a steak and potatoes kind of person.
Mhm. That's definitely a good one. Um, my next one is actually the Nine Dragons restaurant in the Chinese Pavilion in Epcot. And as you said, Epcot's going to have the most. I think Epcot has the most sit downs, obviously, of
Yep.
all of them. But Nine Dragons, Felicia and I went there a few years ago, and it was. I think we caught it at a good time. The restaurant itself wasn't very busy generally, but the food was, you know, that Chinese food sometimes can feel kind of greasy or oily, like just over the top um, from that aspect. But everything was so like crisp and tasted clean, and the you could really pull out the flavors of the different stuff. So the food I had there was really good, and so was the service. Um, like top 3 Chinese food situations I've ever been in. So
Yeah, I've only ever had the quick service there.
mhm.
And even then I'd say it's the same way. Like it's very fresh tasting, it's not greasy, it's not heavy.
Yeah,
You can sit there and have a quick lunch or a quick dinner and still have the energy to not be weighed down as you're walking around the park anymore. You still have the energy to be light on your feet per se.
yeah.
So, top 3. Number 3 for me, 50s prime time.
Mhm.
Um I was between 2 and 3 for this one, and all the same reasons you listed for. I mean, there's times where I've sat for what felt like an eternity in their little waiting room with the couches and the TVs and stuff,
Mhm.
waiting for
Oh,
our table to be ready. Um, but I wouldn't change it at all. They also have a great peanut butter and jelly milkshake there. Their bar is set up right in the inside, so you get a lot of people coming and going just to grab a drink from there and enjoy the atmosphere rather than grabbing a table.
yeah,
Um, and like you said, the server really makes or breaks it. I've had some great servers in the past and some that were just there to, I guess, get by. Didn't really buy into the whole atmosphere. But my two choices for there is the pot roast and the s'mores dessert. Um, I love s'mores, and it's like eight total s'mores on a plate. That's really good.
that's
I don't know what else to
ridiculous.
say, but yeah, it's delicious. But you can't go wrong with the sampler. You get the meatloaf, the chicken, and the meatloaf and the pot roast. Um, Kudos to 50s. They're classic for me, and will be nostalgia and hopefully there forever.
Yeah, they. I forgot to mention the kitchen sink. Um, dessert, which was everything with the kitchen sink, but it was like dad's favorite, it was called, or something like that. And it
Yeah.
was just a big pile of ice cream, and it had like popcorn and it had M&Ms and it had all kinds of toppings. It was good
Mhm.
back in the day. Um, my next one is actually the Hollywood Brown Derby over in Disney Hollywood Studios, excuse me, for you
Yeah.
purists. Um, but we mentioned this in the last episode when we talked about um, reimagining Disney's Hollywood Studios. It is I'll call it an old Hollywood type of situation. But I last time Felicia and I went, we got fillets there. They're larger fillets, and I remember the the server brought us that, and then he was going to come back with. I think we'd ordered another round of drinks. He's like, "I'll be right back with your drinks." And he was gone maybe 4 minutes, and granted, we were starving. I don't know. I think we maybe skipped breakfast and had just like a snack at lunch, and this was going to be our dinner at like 6 or 6:30. And it took him maybe 5 minutes or so to bring us the drinks back, and by then our food was gone. He's like, "I've never seen someone eat a steak here that fast." And then I felt bad, like I should have savored it more, but I was starving. But I've been there a couple times. It's everything I like about a Disney restaurant. It's the theme is impeccable. The service is great. It's expensive, but you know what you're gonna pay for when you walk into a Disney steakhouse. Um, but it's definitely one of my top. Well, I just listed as one, but it's one that'll hold its own against the outside of the park restaurants as well, in my opinion.
And that's your number three, right?
Yes,
I'd like to think that I played a little part of that magic. So
I didn't go there when you worked.
yeah, you didn't. Dad did actually,
Yeah, I didn't
and
have Disney money when you were working there.
no, yeah, yeah, true story. Number two for me is going to be Liberty Tree Tavern. I love Thanksgiving. I'm a fat kid. What can I tell you? Uh, I love Thanksgiving. This is one of the only places in Magic Kingdom that you can get alcohol as well.
Mhm.
So, nice break from the kids, and it's all family style. You got everything: turkey stuffing, mac and cheese, cornbread, um, green beans, and it comes with first course is a salad. You get all pork, you get all the stuff in the middle, and then it comes with a dessert as well. And the apple cobbler is really, really good. And like I said, you can wash it all down with a nice cold Sam Adams. So, and
Nice.
I love the colonial theme. My fallback in life was always to be a history teacher if I wasn't going to be a chef, which I was for a long time. So I love American history, and that it's right up the alley for me. So
Gotcha. I'm gonna take for my number two one that you've used already, which was Yak and Yeti. Um,
I didn't use
th-
them.
oh, I apologize. You had Tusker House. Well, I have
Yeah.
Yak and Yeti. So that's my that's my number two. Asian inspired food and flavors. Um, been there a couple of times, and Animal Kingdom is a strange place generally. Like they're stronger flavors that I'm not used to, right? Like we don't eat a ton of African or Asian inspired foods outside of like Chinese, really.
Or
Um,
Pandorian, if you will.
yeah, 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 definitely not as much boba as maybe some others, um, but everything they've done in that restaurant, uh, maybe it's because I'm more open to it because of where I'm at, but the food's always been excellent. Both times we went, and we tried different things, like ordered opposite things so we could share and taste and try both times we were there. So, um, yeah, one of my favorites. If I have the opportunity to eat a sit down, if that works its way into our day, I'd pick Yak and Yeti at Animal Kingdom. Even though Tusker House is great, I'd pick Yak and Yeti hands down.
Yeah, I do enjoy Yak and Yeti. I actually, it, I wouldn't say it's for the kids too much. I mean, my kids are picky eaters. I know your kids are definitely picky eaters. But
So it worked
definitely the food there is really, really good. Yeah, I mean, if they serve buttered noodles anywhere in Disney, that's where your kids will be.
if it's the right
So
butter.
yeah, right,
So
the right amount, if you
yeah,
will.
yeah, fair enough.
um. So yeah, that was your number two.
Yep.
My number one.
Mhm.
Um. Hollywood Brown Derby.
No, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So personally, I've worked there for quite a bit of time, and I know what goes into the food. It's imported from different countries, like legitimately. Um, the chefs that worked there were outstanding. So I know the effort of coming in 6 hours before even they open, and what goes into the food, and duck and steak and tofu, things I would never even tried in my life. Specifically speaking, the tofu side of it, um, w- like the flavors and stuff, the work that they put into creating the menus and the different seasonings and flavors is all top end. Really enjoy that place, and I mean servers that work there, at times make more than the chefs do, which is kind of crazy. Clearing $150,000 a year, and um, so I think the food there is outstanding. The atmosphere, like you said, it's classic movies. It's classic theme of what you would in fiction, Hollywood studios to be. So I think that's my number one, and I really enjoyed working there. Haven't been there in a while. Like I said, going with the kids is not too much of a kid sit down,
Yeah.
but definitely if I was going there with just me and the wife, or you and Felicia, that definitely a place would be on my list
Very
as
nice.
a must do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's in my top couple. So I'm gonna I will pick. I apologize for misstating that first time, but I will pick Le Cellier as my number one. Um, it was the first restaurant that Felicia and I ever really sat down to a real nice meal in Disney by ourselves. I'm not no family, no, just the two of us. Um, their filet on their mushroom risotto was amazing. Creme brulee, I think we had it like a maple kind of creme brulee kind of situation for dinner
Yep.
or with the dessert, excuse me. It's a very like cozy kind of kind of vibe in there,
Yep.
and yeah, really really enjoy it altogether. And I don't know if we got I think we got wine there too. I think they do like a decent wine tasting wine list,
Service. Yeah.
yeah, down there as well. So um definitely one of my favorites. I really really like the like not it's not ski lodge, it's like hunter cabin. It's
Yeah.
hard
It's a
for
little
me to
bit
describe it.
darker,
Darker,
dreary.
yeah,
Yeah. But comfy and cozy. Yeah.
cozy, yeah. So definitely Cellier as my number one. Um, we're gonna go back to Disney next month, Felicia and I, for a yeah for a short weekend, like a 3 day, and I think we're gonna do Epcot on a Saturday, and I'm gonna try to work my verbal magic into getting us a table at Le Cellier with my wife. Disney could care less, but
Yeah. Right.
it's all I really got to do is click it on the app, but
Yeah.
might get that done. So yeah, I I didn't disagree with except for one on your list. I didn't disagree with any of them, frankly.
Which
Um,
one did you disagree with?
you'll find out.
It's in your bottom three.
It is in my bottom three.
Yeah.
Um,
All
and
right.
they're not bottom as in they suck. They're just, in my
Overrated.
opinion, overrated, overhyped.
Overrated. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I will put an asterisk on the fact that I would really like to eat at Space 220.
Yeah. Same. And I have not had the chance to.
That's on
Yeah.
my not bucket list, but that's on my list. There are no reservations for while we're down there for that
S-
restaurant.
Same
So,
thing with Tortuga Tavern.
oh, the new one in Magic. Yeah,
Yeah, have not been there.
same.
We looked last time in September, even on the daily one where people cancel and it gives you the alerts. Weren't able to get in, but
Mhm.
so
Yeah. Have you ever eaten at Tiffin's?
no, I've not eaten at Tiffin's.
Yeah, that was another one that I'd like to, but I just never had the chance to. So yeah. Well,
All
maybe
right.
not the chance, but I've picked other things, I should say.
Yeah,
So
mostly for nostalgia reasons. Like,
mhm.
oh yeah, like I love this place. Let's go there. Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Well, why don't you hit us with, and we can do in no particular order, or we can do bottom to top.
yeah. I'm gonna go in order.
Okay.
Um, Number three on my top three overrated is Tony's Town Square, and I might get a lot of flack from my mother. She loves this restaurant. I think it is. a lesser Olive Garden, if you will.
Mhm.
Um,
Also, by the way, also my number 3 for the
oh,
record.
nice,
Yeah.
perfect, cool. So we're both getting demerits in that sense. Their sauce I think is watery, and at least when I've had it, I am not a fan of that restaurant. And people wait forever to get in there,
Mhm.
and it is like if it's a last resort. Like, hey, I am starving, and I need to eat somewhere. Like, sure, maybe I might risk it and hop on the monorail and go somewhere else.
Mm.
But yeah, not that great.
I'm in the same boat with you 100%. And it is also one of those restaurants where I have kids, so I've experienced this from a parent's perspective as well as a spectator's perspective. You you get a lot of tired kids that rope dropped and with their parents, and they've been in the park all day, and they're at Tony's for dinner, and they do not want to be there anymore. Um, so you get some of that in that space too. But yeah, I think calling it an Olive Garden might be an insult to an Olive Garden. I
Yeah,
don't. Um,
yeah,
I'm just not a fan. Some people love it, and it might be a
yeah.
must do for you watching this. However, it is not a must do for me. It is a
Mm.
maybe Pecos Bills line is not so strong, and we can go walk over and get quick service there. And
Yeah, I'd rather grab some from Starbucks, like, to be honest with you,
my
you
boy's
know?
Honey Eclipse is over tickling the Keys over in Tomorrowland. We can go see him.
There you go.
So I
Tickle
gotta
on the
get a
keys.
Honey Eclipse
So
T-shirt.
so oh, man, that's good stuff.
All right, number two,
All
number.
right, so number 2 is going to be Our Guest.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is value-wise, it is so expensive. Um, you see Beast walk by, and that's really about all your interaction is. Food's mediocre. Um, not great, but not bad. I've had it was like I don't know if it was a steak or roast beef sandwich, French dip, and the bread was so hard, like it was rock solid that I had to literally let it soak in the au jus, and even then it was still hard.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but the atmosphere, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Um, but I think it's like it was all the hype when it came out. It was a new build for Disney. The way it looks when you're walking up to the castle and from far away, really, really cool. But the food itself, service, not great. So that's number
I'll
2
take
for me.
mine out of order because I also had Be Our Guest.
Uh,
Um, for the for the cost and the food. For
well, then
what
I
you
know what your
pay,
number 1 is.
I don't think you got my
Yeah.
point. Well, yeah, I guess you do.
Yeah, I
But
probably do.
I was I had a 3A and a 3B. But Be Our Guest is for a very, even by Disney standards, a premium cost. I
Mhm,
don't feel like it delivers as well as, well, number one, obviously, as well as any of the 10 I listed previously. Um, but even the less themed and less sought after reservations, I've had much better experiences. But the theming there is top notch, top notch.
yeah.
So yeah,
Alright, so number 1 is gonna be Coral Reef,
that's my
and,
3B. Coral Reef is
yeah,
my
see, I
3B.
I told you.
Well, my number one
Uh,
you don't have yet, but my you have
oh, okay,
my
okay,
3B.
alright then.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So Coral Reef. I can't say I've ever had a good meal there. I do think the aquarium's cool inside the restaurant, but it's very, very dated.
Mhm.
Even the color schemes, the way I think some of the booths are even, say worn at this
Mhm.
point. I don't know if they've undergone a refresh because I kind of refused to eat there over the past 3 to 4 years. Um, Last time I did eat there, so maybe even longer than that, was the dining plan when the dining plan was still full
Like
blown
free for.
dining plan,
Mm.
not even free, but even if you paid for it. Um, so yeah, I think the aquarium part of it is cool, but if you're not sitting there, it doesn't really matter. Right up against the glass. So
Mhm.
me and my wife, me and Jess, we went together when one of our trips we were down there. We got to sit right next to the glass, which they said it's cool, but the food mediocre. I would say not even mediocre at best. It was below that. So
Gotcha. Yep. I had it there for the quality of food and the smell. actually, as weird as that
Oh
sounds.
yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
was a strong fish smell. I mean, I love
It's a
aquarium.
very musty
Yeah,
fish smell. Yeah.
it's tough to ventilate when you have all the humidity. But yeah, dated. Um, my number one is Liberty Tree Tavern.
Oh no. Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
guess you said it was on my list.
yeah. Uh,
What?
I
Turn this off.
no,
Get us out of here.
I like the theme, right? I like the old colonial aspect, right? I go to Fort Niagara.
Yeah.
I like that stuff. Um, there's a reason we eat Thanksgiving dinner once a year.
Oh man.
It's because it is not a great dinner. Not
I
really.
love it.
No, I love
Christmas, I have turkey. Thanksgiving, I have turkey.
twice.
Grandma Shinsky used to do it on Valentine's Day. I always look forward to it.
She felt bad for
What
all
is
you.
wrong with you?
His grandma was the nicest lady when it came to cooking.
She's a nice lady.
She was a nice Gloria Mantooth. Dorothy Mantooth's a saint. But it's nah,
Oh,
I'm not going in 95-degree weather to go eat a
it's air conditioning in there.
Thanksgiving. I don't. Yeah, but I'm walking out that door.
I'm so hurt right now.
I'm not dealing with. I'm not dealing with any of that.
Jess is in the same boat as you, so that's all right.
No, I want to say Felicia might have actually had us scheduled to go there. One of the last couple times, or maybe Mom had it like, oh well, we can make the reservation if we go. We go. No, I'm not going. I'll let you know now. You can cancel it. I nope. Number one, my kids aren't eating half the stuff. Number two, turkey and ham, I could really do without. I like the
That's
deep
not
fried
ham.
one.
That's pork.
I'm
Pork
just saying
chops.
that's one of the two things I can do
Oh,
without.
all right.
It's in the same boat. Like roasted turkey, it's good. It's actually better in a sandwich the next day than it is. I mean, when we do the deep fried one at
The deep fried
Thanksgiving,
turkey.
that's
Yeah,
different.
that's
It
good.
tastes different, but hmm, it's so heavy. It's so heavy for 4 o'clock at Magic Kingdom. So,
That's why I have a big lunch at 2. And you work it off.
yeah, you are hurt. I can tell this is actually it's
I got
actually
tears in my eyes right now. All right.
uh,
Oh
I got
gosh.
tears thinking about how I got to walk after putting 12,000 steps in after being
You
there.
ain't walking light on your feet after that. I'll tell you that.
No,
But
fair
oh
enough.
man, that sucks.
That's
I
where
love
we
it there.
land.
I love it
That's
there.
where we land. So that's our top 10 in park restaurants and our top 3 overrated, overhyped. However you want to say it for each of us
With an
um,
asterisk.
with an asterisk apparently. So
One man's opinion.
one man's a dream. So to finish up the episode here, do something a little different than what we've done. I'm going to give Mitch some would you rather's. So there, you have to keep one, you have to destroy one, or however you don't want to phrase it in your head, but you only get one. So I think I have 10. So it might be a rapid fire. You might want to describe, I don't know. But first one, would you rather Disney edition, Pirates of the Caribbean or Haunted Mansion?
Pirates.
And this is a forever. So it's not like I would do it next time. It's a forever.
Yeah.
So
Keep pirates.
gotcha. Space or Big Thunder?
Space, hands down. Well, we'll see what Big Thunder, I guess, looks like come post renovation.
Yeah.
But as right now, space 100%.
I feel like I need a chiropractor's appointment after space.
I feel like I'm gonna get my head cut off every time, and that's part of the exhilarating aspect of it.
I may not walk out of here.
As you dip down, you stuck your head.
Tiana or Old Splash?
Splash.
Not walk
Shame
on.
any question.
Small World or Peter Pan?
Peter Pan.
Your kids say it's your favorite ride. Don't they?
Favorite movie, is what they said. I don't even like the movies. I think the ride's cool.
Tower of Terror, Rock and Roll Roller Coaster.
Now that's a tricky one. I'm still scared to go on Tower of Terror.
Come on. You've seen the
I hate that
Grandma
feeling,
on
man.
TikTok, haven't you?
I hate that. Yeah, I hate that feeling, but I gotta say Tower of Terror.
Okay. Soarin' or Flights of Passage?
Flights of Passage.
I think that's the right answer.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty much the same, but Flights of Passage I think is like next level. So,
The Jingle Cruise or the Holiday Land?
mm. Holiday Land. I think Jingle Cruise is great,
Hmm.
but I think I'm a big fan of the land. And Jungle Cruise, I've gone plenty of trips on without going on the ride at all.
Yeah,
The land is not something that I miss. So,
makes sense. Carousel of Progress, which
hmm,
I this is a bad question for you, or the People Mover.
yeah, People Mover.
Yeah,
Carousel's a great nap.
yeah.
Although,
I was guys
for
as soon
that
as
for
I
that
said it,
reason,
as
for that reason,
soon as I
it's got
said
a
it.
fighting chance.
Have you been on Tron yet?
I have not.
Hmm,
I missed our Tron to go for we had lunch reservations.
that's right. I remember you telling me
Because
you were gonna go on the ride. Well,
yeah,
I was
back
gonna be
then it was
Tron or
still like
Guardian.
the standby group, and our number was called, and we had reservations like 30 minutes later, and I couldn't do it. Um, for that sense, I think Guardians is a fantastic ride. It's one of the few rides that I actually still get nauseated on or
Right.
afterwards. Um, and it's very smooth though, in the same sense. So,
All right. Um, would you rather have a Dole Whip float in Adventureland or the caramel popcorn in
Dole Whip. I know you're not going to agree, but yeah, I know you're a popcorn guy. I thought you were going to go with the orange creamsicle slushy from France, because now that's the contemplation
I
right there.
can't put alcohol in any of the stuff I do because I know
Yeah.
which one to pick.
Well, you'll lose.
Um, I got a couple more here actually. I'm gonna hit you with. These are going
Yeah,
quick.
go for it.
So, would you rather have the old paper fast pass system
Yes.
or the free free Genie Plus? Not the new Lightning Lane system, but the past Genie Plus system where you could you know, keep the two alive, so to speak.
Yeah. On one hand, the fast pass system got people to the parks a lot earlier.
Sure.
Like you had more people at the parks earlier to be able to get those.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, I'm not a big fan of being on your phone all the time while being there. Although it does have benefits to be able to do it the way, like you said, that way. I'm gonna have to say, as much as I love the old Fast Pass, the free Genie Plus, because you can do multiple at once, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big advantage of doing that.
Yep.
So you can kind
I
of
mean,
plan your day out
then
more.
again, you could also grab a fast pass. You could rope drop, grab the fast pass of, say, Rise of the Resistance, or you name the
Yeah, but
big
then you're
ride.
running across park to go to whatever else you want, as opposed to just having a plan when you walk in.
Yeah,
So
true. All right. Would you rather be the first person? Sorry, the first person to walk into Magic Kingdom, meaning no one's in front of you, your family, whatever, obviously, but no one's in front of you. You get that clean look, or are you the last group to walk out of the park at the end of the night? I'm not talking buses and stuff, obviously, but just the view.
I'm gonna say first person.
First person in.
Yeah, just because your day's ahead of you, and a picture of a single person walking down Main Street with the castle in front and Main
Mhm.
Street on the sides, I think would be really cool. Really cool look.
Okay.
Although I do like staying for the fireworks and all that kind of stuff, and Main Street at nighttime. I think that's also really cool. But I'd take first person in.
Okay. And then let's see. Let's go. One ride stays exactly like it is today. No future refurbs ever. And the other one has to be refurbed today. So you're picking which one stays like it is and which one is going to be, you know, it closes tomorrow to get redone. So you got Pirates and Small World.
Pirates refurb, small rolls say.
Okay.
I think they could do a lot more with pirates, especially with animatronics and all that kind of stuff coming along.
Hmm.
Add some more movies into it. It's all basically based on the first one, and well, the movies are based off of that ride. But um, Small World is just a classic. You can't change that. Grandpa's favorite ride. So for nostalgia reasons, we got to keep it as is.
All right. Everest and Snow White's Mine Train.
Seven Dwarfs Mine.
Yeah.
Um, I think Everest could use a refurb. Yeti doesn't move.
Yeah, that's fair.
Um,
Yeah.
so I think it's due for one. And I think there could be some more like I don't know, I don't want to say videos to it, but like as you're on the coaster on the inside of the building, you could be they could add screens or some sorts, projections or something to add like you're going through an ice cave or something like that. More so than it is now. So Seven Dwarfs Mine, it's cool.
Perfect.
I've been on it a couple times.
Last one. You get to control Disney as the CEO for one day.
Yeah, just hired, by the way.
Whatever. Yeah, right. But whatever you choose, it's followed through. It's not like they're going to cancel your plan the day after you leave.
Yep. So one day?
Or one day, one day CEO,
Yep.
or you get a lifetime Disney pass for you and your family. Any parks, park hopper, no blackout dates, none of that stuff.
Is CEO budgetless?
Well, I'll say within reason. You can't open a
Yeah.
fifth gate in
All
a
right, then
day.
I take the lifetime pass.
Now you could say we're going to refurb pirates and we're going to do this and
Yeah. I
yeah,
say take a lifetime pass.
gotcha. Sweet.
I got 70 more years of this.
70. Wow.
We'll see.
This much alcohol conversations we've had on this one.
if the ticker keeps going, we're good for 70.
Getting a pig heart.
106, baby.
Getting a pig heart at 71 years old.
Yeah. But I hope by I'm older, there'll be 3D hearts printed and I'll be fine.
Fair enough.
So,
Fair enough. They're growing them in labs right now.
yeah.
So, anyways, that was fun. It was
That was a good one. Yeah, I
a
like
little
that.
different, but thank you to ChatGPT
Yeah.
for those. So,
Not a sponsor yet.
yeah, definitely not. But so yeah, that was a good one. So our top 10, our most overhyped and overrated 3 in park restaurants. In the future, I think we'll do one that's on Disney property outside of the parks because there's a ton of really good places to eat on property all around.
Yep.
So we'll definitely do that.
Yeah, one of my top threes, definitely, if not one of my favorites. So
Perfect.
off park. Yeah.
Off park, yeah, out of park, definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for sticking around for our 11th episode, and we will see you next time.
See you real soon.